Up next, the goal is to improve each time they take the floor. This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Davis, and it's Wilson in at the 5. And it's good. 2 points.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Here's Cheeks. Favors covering. Outside Craig. Pass to Cheeks. Here is Freeman Liberty. Here's Rainman. Clock at 6. Craig passes to D. Lets it fly. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Favors has the open look and buries the jumper to finish off the break. Favors has gotten his second bucket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
And that's going to be a travel. And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
And you could not find a more deserving guy for this award. His ability to be whatever his team needs on both ends of the floor is an essential part of their success out there.
Pass to Craig. Tipped. In transition. Here they come. Here's Favors. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Here he goes. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Here's Cheeks. It could go. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. Up 8. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
We've got Davis, and it's Wilson in at the center position. Here's Baldwin. The rebound by Harrison.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Las Vegas trails by 10. Here's Baldwin. And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. Pass to Winston, 6 to shoot. Las Vegas moving that ball around. Here's Tatum. Again, the miss by Las Vegas. Out of bounds. It'll be Las Vegas ball. And right here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year.
And it was just great watching them be so assertive on the offensive glass. This is a team that trusted in their ability to keep possessions alive last season.
Favors with the help. Down low. Here's Cheeks. Favors covering. Pass to Rainman. Here is Freeman Liberty. Oh, Favors with a block. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
They've given up 8 of the last 10 points in transition.
And stolen by Favors. Pass to Harrison. Back to Favors. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Favors has got 14 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. They lead by 14. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming.
Taking a look at the visitors, hey, their spirits are high. They have a chance to start the season on a winning streak, build up that momentum.
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for Vegas.
They have to lock it down defensively. Giving up great shots is a great way to lose a game.
And if you're disruptive at that end, it creates transition offense. I'm telling you, that's where you get the easy looks.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for this.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Las Vegas trails by 14. And it's Craig in at the 3, small forward. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Favors with it. He's got 14. You know, it seems like players today have more freedom with their shot selection than ever before, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., there's no question about it. I think you could actually make the argument coaches are particular in a different way. They're looking more for threes, layups, and dunks, not as much from the mid-range, and if you can add that shot, really makes you stand out.
So interesting. I've seen coaches take players out for not shooting open shots.
Oh, I wish I had that coaching when I played.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Here's Price. And Davis with the block. On the attack, Favors. Wow! Now 10 for 10 after that one. He's on fire.
And continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't believe in the announcer's jinx.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Here is Freeman Liberty. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Rainman. Poke loose. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it. Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
And that one, good.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Away team ball.
Here's Favors. 26 points for him. With the drive. Count it. Favors has got 14 points here in the second half.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, he knows it's a team effort. It's about finding the best shot, not just his shot.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Davis, and it's Wilson in at the center position, locking down the middle.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Cheeks passes to Price. Here's Cheeks. Favors covering. Here's the floater. No good on the layup. We've had the in-season tournament for a few years now, Grant. What's your opinion on it?
You know, BA, I think it's working out pretty well. I mean, the NBA Cup, it's drawing increased fan interest, and the players are invested. So what's not to like about it?
Well, you look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Here's Freeman Liberty to the left wing. Cheeks passes to Craig. Here is Freeman Liberty. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cheeks. Oh, Favors with a block. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brown finds Favors. Driving to the basket. Soft touch off the glass. Favors has got 34.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Here's Cheeks. Favors covering. And stolen by Favors. The fadeaway. Off on that one. And so the road team gets the W in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And time now for our player of the game.